وبركاته. Boys and girls, welcome. أهلا وسهلا ورحمة Madrasah TV show. I'm Ustaz Hamza, and today I'm here to teach you some very, very interesting things. Boys and girls, let's have a look at the timeline. Today, inshallah ta'ala, we are looking at common words of Qur'an. We're looking at Hadith. We're going to learn a Hadith in a Hadith corner. And of course, a Tajweed lesson. And of course, at the end, we are going to be giving you all a chance to call and recite and earn some rewards and some badges. Boys and girls, today's show is going to be very, very exciting because we'll be teaching you so many things that you probably never learned before. Joining us on the show is the one and only Bunny. Bunny is going... I don't know what's he making dua for, but Bunny is going to be with us throughout the show, and he's going to promise you, he's going to give you some badges, inshallah ta'ala. You can do bronze, silver, gold, extraordinary badge. What are we waiting for? Let's go straight to our common words of Qur'an segment. Boys and girls, before I do that, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook. For those of you watching me live on YouTube, I can read your comments. And hit the share button. Hit the share button. For those of you watching me live on YouTube, hit the share button, inshallah ta'ala. Share it across your social media. Maybe send the link to someone. And let's start. I sent a link to my grandma. She was telling me yesterday she watched my show. Yeah. I don't know, she can click the link and watch the show, but she did. Boys and girls, let's start. Common words of Qur'an. Ya ahlan wa sahlan. This segment is one of my favorites. A lot of time people look into Qur'an and they see so many different segments, but they see so many different words. A lot of time you look into Qur'an, you see so many different words, but you never know what they mean. So we're going to be learning that, inshallah ta'ala. Have a look at this. The first word I've got for you is ulaika, and then we have haula, and at the end we have alladhi. Now, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to learn these and make sure you know them by heart. And that's it. No, I'm joking, guys. I'll be teaching you these words, inshallah ta'ala, one word at a time. Are we all ready? Are we ready? You know what? I might as well just do this. Thank you. Let's have a look at the first word, guys. This word here is ulaika. Ulaika. Now, I'm going to write this word for you because when I teach Qur'an, I see a lot of people get really confused about this word. Ulaika. Yeah? So, it's a Hamza on top of alif. I'll do a small writing. I want you guys to write do the same. It's a Hamza on top of alif, u. And then there's a wow, after Hamza, but there's a round circle on it. Does anyone know what this round circle means on top of wow? Here, the one right here. Lam, with the alif, with the mad, ula, Hamza kasra i, kaf fatha ka, ulaika. The round circle on top of wow means, well done, Halima. It means wow is silent actually. We do not read it. Okay? So if you look at the word one more time, ulaika, we do not read this wow. We don't say ulaika. We say ulaika. Ulaika mean those. And this word comes with haulai. We're going to study that word in a second. Ulaika means those. Let's look at an example in Qur'an. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ulaika al-muqarrabun. Allah Azza wa Jalla is talking about the people. Ashab al-Yameen, people who will be going to paradise. Those are the ones brought near to Allah Azza wa Jalla. Ulaika. Ulaika humul muflihun in the Qur'an. Those are the ones who will be successful. Allah Azza wa Jalla will say, people who do this, this, and at the end Allah will say, those are the ones who will be successful. So you can use this word every time you want to say it. Those are the people. You went to masjid and you see people praying. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, salat al-fajr. Because you go to pray fajr in a masjid, right? MashaAllah. You come back, you tell your mom and dad, I saw a lot of people in the masjid praying salat al-fajr in jama'ah. Ulaika humul muflihun. Those are the ones who are successful. So the word is ulaika. Write it down and write it with the meaning. If you guys done that, inshallah, I'll teach you another common word in the Quran. You see this word a lot. Pay attention. Pay attention. Have a look at this word right here. And this word is هؤلاء. هؤلاء. Okay? So the first word was أولئي, and this is هؤلاء. If I go back here, أولئك, imagine adding a ha. هؤلاء. Without the kaf, I mean. Let's try it. Let's try it again. أولئك. هؤلاء. 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 Something very interesting. I'm going to write again ha with the stretch here. أولئك. أولئك. Could have done a better writing, guys. Not bad. Once again. Ha. U. La. E. Ha. U. La. E. Pay attention. We're not reading this wow here. Ha-ula'i. We're reading Hamza, but we're not reading wow. Samajariya. Why? Because Hamza is one of those letters that come on top of alif. Sometimes it comes on top of wow, and sometimes it'll come on top of ya, like this, or underneath it. Whenever Hamza comes on top of letters like this, what do? We ignore that specific letter and we read Hamza. Anyway, back to the meaning. هؤلاء mean these. Let's look at an example so we can understand this. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لو كان هؤلاء آلهة ما وردوها. Subhanallah. Had these four deities been actual gods, they would not have come to it, but all are eternal trains. Okay. لو كان هؤلاء. I'm going to find an easy example for you guys. Easy example from Qur'an. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذا رأوهم قالوا إن هؤلاء لضالون. It's easy for me to find examples, but it's hard for me to find example when you guys are watching this show. Have a look at this. This example. وإذا رأوهم قالوا إن هؤلاء لضالون. And when they saw them, they would say, indeed, those are truly lost. Here, Allah Azza wa Jal is talking about who? About people who deny truth. When they see people praying, doing the right thing, good deeds, they would say, these are lost, people who are lost. So this is these. It's very close to the word that I taught you earlier, those, ulai. This is ha-ulai. Ha in Arabic would be interested, huh? We'll leave this, inshallah ta'ala, to other people who teach Arabic, inshallah ta'ala, to explain it better. Ha in Arabic sometimes is used, you use it as a word to add, ha. For example, antum, you, and then we say ha antum. So it's an addition to words. Okay. Next word, inshallah ta'ala. Sometimes I start explaining things I don't understand myself. And I realized that, you know what, I should stick to the curriculum. Alladhi. Alladhi means those who. Alladhi. I find the Arabic, this English bit here is very funny. Alladhi. Those who. Okay. Look at an example here so you understand this word. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alladhi at'amahum min ju'in wa amanahum min khawf. Who has fed them, saving them from hunger and made them safe. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in Surah, which surah is this, guys, by the way? الَّذِي أَطْعَمَهُم مِّن جُوعٍ وَآمَنَهُم مِّن خَوْفٍ. I'm sure you guys know the surah. So, in that surah, Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying, it is Allah. Yeah? So, here, الَّذِي أَطْعَمَهُم. It is Allah who. So, الَّذِي. Allahu la ilaha, Allahu الَّذِي la ilaha illa huwa. Another verse in Qur'an. Those who. So here, this word الذي is referring to Allah Azza wa Jal. الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. It is Allah who feeds them, and وآمنهم من خوف, and He is the one who safeguards them from fear. In Surah Quraysh. Oh, it says there Surah Quraysh. Okay. الذي. Yeah. So here this word alladhi is referring to Allah Azza wa Jal. Alladhi. Huwa alladhi. It is Allah who. Yeah? Okay? Also, look at the word those. Sometimes in Qur'an we refer to Allah Azza wa Jal with the word that is plural. We say not he, we would say those, for example. Alladhi. We'll come back after the break, inshallah ta'ala, and I can elaborate more. Stay with us, inshallah. Come back after the break. We've got an interesting segment for you after a short break. Stay with us. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, boys and girls, to Madrasah TV show. We are here in the second segment, and I'm about to teach you something very, very exciting. After learning some of the common words in Qur'an in our first segment, we're now going to go to Hadith corner. Now you can see it better, because this is wide and the writing is wide, you can't see it. We're going to do Hadith corner, learn a beautiful hadith of the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Say alayhi salatu wasalam. Following that, we are going to learn a Tajweed rule in Qur'an, and we are going to apply the Tajweed rule in Qur'an, but you guys are going to call me in and recite, and I want to see how well you implement this specific Tajweed rule. We'll be reciting verses of Surah An-Naba. If we all ready, boys and girls, let's go to Hadith corner. Welcome. I've got a beautiful hadith today. A very interesting hadith. A life-changing hadith. You see? Subhanallah. We're going to start with the drawing, guys. I can explain it to you, yeah? So the hadith I'm about to teach you today, you'll be able to understand it better if you understand this. So, this is your entire life. It starts here and it ends here. So this is probably the day you were born and you were a little baby. And this is the day you die. I shouldn't say baby, I should say born. What we sometimes don't realize is that the hereafter, it's way longer. You'll be spending way longer time in your grave, thousands and thousands and thousands of years in your grave. And the life that would start after that will be even longer. And of course, the infinity sign, it's going to be unlimited. Whether you are destined to hellfire or paradise, it is going to be forever. Now, if you look at life from this perspective, that it is so short, you wouldn't spend a lot of it trying to waste your time, trying to take revenge, trying to say something bad to someone, trying to, yes, you guys know what I mean. You won't do that. In fact, you will do a lot of good things instead. Because everything that is going to happen here and here, it all depends on this short life you're given. So the hadith that I'm about to show you, I want you to really try to understand it. But after you understood what I said to you, try to understand it from a different perspective. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, guys. Let's try it one more time. Bring up the hadith. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Neighbors, Allah's Messenger said, he who believes in Allah and the last day must not harm his neighbor. Look at the way the hadith starts. He who believes in Allah and the last day. Remember we were talking about life and we said, we were saying that your life is very short and the life that is going to start after you die, it's going to be a very, very long one. So the Prophet is saying, if you believe in Allah and the last day, the day of judgment, then you do not harm your neighbor. And who believe in Allah, and he who believes in Allah and the day of judgment must show hospitality to his guest. And he who believes in Allah and the last day must speak good or remain silent. The last bit, speak good or remain silent. Do you guys find a link between all three? Neighbors, guest, and speaking good or remaining silent. I mean, you don't really speak to yourself, do you? Every time you speak or you say something, you're saying it to someone else, right? What I find very, Bunny, not now. Bunny was saying Salaam Alaikum to everyone. All of these three things here, they're related to other people. In the first example here, neighbor, and then the guest, and then almost everyone that you speak in front of. Now pay attention. The Prophet said, if you believe in Allah and the last day, then you do not harm your neighbor. You don't do something that will upset your neighbor. Yes, you do not do something that will harm him, that will cause him to, like you park your car in such a way that your neighbor can't park the car now. Or, let me not bring personal examples here, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. You leave rubbish, you clean your bit, and then you leave the rubbish in front of your neighbor's house. Your bin is full, and you have something that's really smelly, but rather than closing, you leave it open, and your neighbor is always telling you and complaining about the bin and the smell, and then you say, I don't care. No, your attitude should be very different toward your neighbor if you believe in Allah and the last day. And look at the second one, hospitality to the guest. So I'm going to bring up this, inshallah, and I hope that you guys understand. Oh, we have this, yeah, Bismillah. Let's go over these, and then we can add our bit. We should always be kind. The lessons we learn from this hadith here is that we should always be kind to our neighbors to strengthen the relationship in our neighborhood. We should only say good things. And if we don't have anything good to say, we should remain silent. We should always serve our guests in a kind and generous way. Find it very funny. Could be that people got used to this, but sometimes you go to someone's house and one of the questions that people ask you, would you like tea? Should I go and make tea? As if they're trying to say, should I get up and make an effort and use the electricity that I have in the house to make tea and only to bring it back to you hot? Should I do that? Should I really do that? Yeah? And this contradicts with what we call hospitality here. Yeah? One of the most beautiful things that we learn from the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, when the Prophet was going from Mecca to Medina, and he stopped in the middle somewhere, and there was like a small tent, and there was an old lady in there. And he, ﷺ, and Abu Bakr, when they went in, they asked, is there anything to drink? Can we drink something? And people used to drink milk. There's a lot of sheep. And she said, if there was something available, you wouldn't have to ask. I would have brought it to you. Anyway. And so they had sheep, but these sheep were very weak. They didn't produce milk. So Arabs, they had this tradition in the past, and they even have it now, that they are very hospitable. And we can see that the World Cup and people are going there, and a lot of people are surprised that they give food and nice things to people, random people they don't know. Well, that's how it used to be, subhanAllah, and it still is. So, you gotta be very hospitable toward your guest. You have a guest in the house, without asking, you just go to the kitchen. Don't go to the kitchen alone, guys. Ask your parents, ask your mom to help you. Okay. Go to the kitchen, see what's available. Ask your mom, can I see, take something, and it doesn't have to be something extremely big. Whatever you have, you take it to the guest, inshallah ta'ala. Now, you see those biscuits that your mom always keeping them away from you, hiding them from you. Now, you don't take them to the guest and you start eating them. You take them, and give it to the guest, and just say like far away, yeah, and then that's it, yeah, inshallah ta'ala. Also, one of the good signs of ways to be hospitable toward your guests is that you ask them how they are. You ask them how they are, and you let them speak, and you listen to them attentively, and you leave whatever you're doing, and you give your time and your attention to a guest. Allahu Akbar. This is something that is considered very important that we have lost touch with. And the last one, guys, say something good or remain silent. This is something, inshallah ta'ala, that we all need to apply in our lives way more than what we are already. So you see this short life you have, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in a different hadith, he says there are two things that will lead people to hellfire. So because of this short little wrong thing that you will do, two things that will lead you to hellfire. Very dangerous. And one of them, he said, using your tongue in a wrong way. Saying wrong things, silly things. And remember last week we learned about backbiting? ذِكْرُ أَخَاكَ بِمَا يَكْرَهُ. You say something about your Muslim brother that he doesn't like. You say something about him that is not true, but you just saw it in the news and you hear everyone is saying that that person is bad and you say he's bad as well. And so, using your tongue very wisely, thinking about what you're going to say before you say it. If you have nothing good to say, you might as well remain silent. Barakallahu feekum. Boys and girls, this would be the end of our segment. Look at the fireplace. Very cool outside. We'll be back after Salat al-Maghrib break, and we will continue with our Tajweed and Qur'an segment. I have a very important Tajweed lesson for you, but we still have 2 more segments to go. So make sure you guys pray Maghrib and come back. We'll be seeing you guys soon. Stay with us. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, boys and girls, once again after Salat al-Maghrib. May Allah accept your good deeds. Ameen. We were learning a hadith in a hadith corner, boys and girls, and we were also learning common words of Qur'an before that. Hope you all benefited from these segments, because I've got even a better segment for you, and that is Qur'an segment. Well, let me learn a Tajweed lesson first. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
أرجو به أن ينفع الطلاب والأجر والقبول والثواب.
Pay attention. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا. The Tajweed rule I want to teach you today is, notice what happens to full mouth letters when they have alif with them. تراءت رابا. Yeah. قا. And then we have عطاء. خطابا. Our full mouth letter becomes even more full mouth when we have alif next to it. So khita, khitaba, if it was khitaba, it won't be as full mouth as when we say khitaba. Notice khitaba. Let's see how many of you do this right. But for that, let's go to Recite and Reflect segment.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Boys and girls, I've got a number for you here on the screen. For those of you who wish to call and recite, give me a call on the number, a WhatsApp number, right here. Right here. First caller, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, Ustaz Hamza?
Alhamdulillah, حياك الله. Muhammad, how are you today?
I am fine, alhamdulillah.
تفضل تفضل يا شيخ.
أوكي إن شاء الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا صدق الله العظيم.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. Beautiful beginning يا محمد. ما شاء الله عليك. Keep it up محمد. Wanna see you an imam one day. Quran teacher one day. Inshallah. Wanna see you on Alif Lam Mim show one day. Next caller. Next call. Assalamu alaikum. Amira.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, Ustaz Hamza?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. How are you, Amira?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Ready?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا صدق الله العظيم.
May Allah bless you. I was about to give a gold badge, but then I thought, no. So here's a quick feedback for you. عطا عطا ta طا. There's a difference between both of these letters. If you pronounce طا a bit lightly, it will sound like ta, which is a complete different letter. Guys, lines are open. Next call. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, Ustaz Hamza?
Alhamdulillah. And how are you, Ikram?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
Ikram from Finland. تفضلي.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا.
ما شاء الله. ما شاء الله. One more time. The verse جزاء. You can do better. One more time. Ikram. Okay, Ikram is gone. Well done, Ikram. Well done. جزاء من ربك. A bit of غنة there. Well done. Who's next? Hafsa, Abdul Wahid. Which one of you? Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, Ustaz Hamza?
Very well. How are you? Abdul Wahid, how are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
Abdul Wahid, we're going to get you to recite straight after the break. Stay with us, inshallah ta'ala. For those of you who made some notes from our first segment, second segment, make sure you take a picture of your notes and then send us the image on the WhatsApp number. Write your name on the paper so I know it's yours. If you don't write a name, then Bunny is going to say that he's the one who did it. And he might end up owning your work. So make sure you write your name, yeah? Yeah, otherwise he'll take it. Stay with us, boys and girls. Come back for one last segment, inshallah. And if you haven't called in yet, call in and let's recite. I'll see you guys after a short break. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, boys and girls, to Madrasah TV show once again. We are here in the last segment and we are going to be hearing some beautiful recitations.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Let's go to our next caller. Oh, Abdul Wahid, assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, Ustaz Hamza?
Alhamdulillah. تفضل.
Okay, inshallah. إن أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وعنبا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا.
An extraordinary recitation, boys and girls. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Next caller. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك يا أستاذ حمزة يا أرنب يا إيمان Channel؟
Alhamdulillah, everyone is well. Ali, start immediately. Bismillah.
مي أستاذ.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا
وأعنابا full mouth.
No. وكواعب أترابا.
Raw would be full mouth, right?
Well done, mashallah. We'll stop here with you, Ali. May Allah bless you. Next caller. Assalamu alaikum. Ibrahim, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام. تفضل يا إبراهيم. Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواكب أترابا وكأسا دحاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا يوم يقوم
أرضي May Allah bless you. Next call. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
You can start. You can start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. What a beautiful recitation. MashaAllah. Next caller. Assalamu alaikum. Safa and Yusuf, Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, Ustad?
Alhamdulillah. Safa, you read half and your brother would read the other half. Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهم الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا صدق الله العظيم.
Very soothing. Yusuf, we'll get him to recite at least one line. Yusuf, Assalamu alaikum, and you may start.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. You can start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا.
May Allah bless you. Boys and girls, we'll be seeing you all tomorrow, 4 p.m. For those of you who couldn't recite, I apologize. Call in tomorrow. We'll be seeing you at 4 p.m. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.